Alright, hey guys, welcome back to some match in the quarterfinals of the Mega Osu Tourney. Today we have unicornlover versus Ticaronda in what I assume is a lower bracket match. Right? I'm not too sure. I don't have any cheat or anything. I'm going off pure vibes at this point, which is alright. But yeah. So this match, what is it? Best of 11. One of these players is gonna go home, which is scary. Both these players look to be, I mean, apart from the seeding difference here, unicornlover having a much higher seed than Ticaronda. Just looking at these players' skill sets, they seem to align quite well. Both of them look pretty confident on the DT and the aim. So I think these matches where both players are confident in the same skill sets can get quite interesting. You know, you start thinking, do I even bother picking the maps I'm good at, or do I try and gamble on maps that I think I can play better than my opponent? And I'm assuming in that breadth, probably is what gave unicornlover the advantage here in the seeding. So, might help him out here as well. It's hard to know though until we see where we go. It's the first map choice. Anyone want something? Warm-ups? Okay, we're doing warm-ups. Easy, okay. Too easy. A little random map. Someone here doesn't want to skip. Someone's listening to ambient noise for 3 hours. It's okay. Looks like Ticaronda is doing the no skip strategy. Or is it unicorn? Who knows? Someone didn't skip. Okay, well, what on earth have they picked here? We're playing some 2B warm up, which is interesting. I don't think it helps warm up very much, but they are fun maps to play. I would have thought in a match like this, so you'd probably want to use your warp to either. Okay, that was a bit of an overhand. Probably want to use your warp to either scope out some of your opponent's skill sets or just get comfortable on a certain map style that you want to be picking early on. But I sure hope to God that 2B is not one of the pools. Maps pulled in this pool. So this might just be a silly little map that one of the players likes, decided to pick. Which I can respect. I mean, 2B mapping is actually kind of fun to play. Trees, what the fuck? Holy! We're expecting some real map here, and we're seeing Ticaronda kind of struggle in the reading. Of course, Unicorn doesn't really know that, so can't really use that to their advantage here. Crazy map, by the way. What on earth is going on? These are some real human accuracies we're seeing here. Holy. Do you have the stream link, by the way? Easy. Yeah, there's one that hasn't really, I don't think, is too interesting, like, info-wise for either of these players. Yeah, guess whoever picked it just wants to play map. Easy, that works. That works. Yeah, right? Yeah, there's not. Look at those sliders, like real human sliders.
These warm-ups.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like, this is the kind of thing that makes me wonder, should I even have warm-ups at this point? Should I just get rid of them?
I
Is
mean,
it
look,
worth it?
it's I think in a kind of more fun tourney environment where it's not super serious gun for badged, there's no harm in it.
That's fair.
Right, let the players have their fun. With a top score of 44k in the lobby, I'm sure these players had a lot of fun. Where on earth is that slider gone? Where's that gone? That's not a screen. Hold on a second. Well, I don't know if you're going to find a wall up that will top that. The real question is, are we going to go
hopefully
into...
not. Hopefully not. I don't want to see anything else. Like, next thing I see is gonna just break the entire Tourney client, and it's just gonna be gone, you know.
You had a centipede? Yeah, we should play that. That's a great one-up, man. It's that or someone decides to slam like 9-star aim or speed in the lobby, just be like, yeah, you know what, it's warming up, right?
Yeah, of course, but like, no.
My 6.320 requires me to hit about 1 in 8 of every 9-star star jump practice maps.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's certainly an interesting map. We can say that much at least.
It looks like we're now going into bans.
Yeah, ban phase. So first ban from Ticaronda. I'm assuming a BBA ban. Is it the hidden bans that come out if you're not super comfortable? If you're like, yeah, I'm not sure where these bans are going to go. I'm assuming if both these players have similar skill sets, and you're just kind of banning maps that you're not comfy on, right? Not maps that you think your opponent's going to do well on, because, or if you have similar skill sets, maps you're going to do well on. So you're expecting, I don't know, maybe some weird hard rock ban, maybe a DT speed ban, and yeah, probably a lot of hidden bans. Hidden's kind of the pool that gets shafted the most in bans, I think.
Yeah, I feel like there's been very few matches that I've seen that keep hidden too.
Yeah, no mod 1 and the hidden one banned out from Unicorn. Not having much faith in their inconsistency here against Ticaronda. Maybe some previous scores from previous weeks kind of putting them off. But even caught in the aim crossfire is another one of those hidden picks. Not having double ban so means that hidden 2 is going to stay open. Hard Rock 2, another gimmicky kind of map, precision, gets banned out here, is kind of respectable, especially if you don't have as much tournament experience. Sticking to these sort of maps that are more comfortable and more, you know, farmy in style might be your best bet until you start to understand the gimmicks and the sort of pooling that goes on, and where your strengths and weaknesses lie. Unicornlover for the first pick here. Seeing where they end up on the board. Picking the Hard Rock 3. A long consistency map here in the Hard Rock pool. There's a little bit of tapping. There's 210, I believe, 220. There's a couple of longer bursts and a couple of shorter bursts in there to kind of tank your accuracy. But I'd say this match mostly just... They'll hit it, right? They'll hit it. Everyone's going to hit every note. You would never miss in our pools.
We'll find out.
But yeah, 4.5 minutes, 220 consistency. It's a sort of map that you just want to kind of take a long combo and go with it. If you have any sort of hard rock comfort, this is sort of map that you can very easily just pull away with a full combo on, honestly. I wouldn't say it fits into like a traditional hard rock 3 of your kind of ulti style or whatever sort of thing gimmick you want to go with hard rock 3. It probably is more comfy towards the hard rock 1 style of pooling, where it's a lot of aim, couple of bursts. It still works with this pool. See how these players find it. Big thing is to watch out for the accuracies here. 220 might be a bit fast for some players at this rank range, I believe. Already though, like Ticaronda's accuracy just quite a few percentage lower. Of course, accuracy this early usually isn't a great indicator, but it can certainly mean something. Is Unicorn already like kind of shaky? Or is that just me?
Looks a little bit shaky, yeah.
It's a bit like... Does he play on like Micron tablet area, or is it just...
Maybe it's just those first map nerves.
Yeah. It does seem very shaky.
Just have to see how that plays out later on.
Yeah. I mean, it's your first pick in a best of 11 series. Ticaronda finds the break. Both players doing very well in that best. Keeping accuracy, unicornlover still holding the accuracy advantage and the combo advantage with Ticaronda's second miss there. The score does start to go in their favor. Shakes be damned. Both players trading the combos there, but the 50k lead has already gone in Unicorn's favor. With the accuracy advantage as well, the score's just going to stay in their quarter if we don't see a big combo come up from Ticaronda. Once again, another miss. Ticaronda just struggling to find combos in this map at all. Combo reset from both the players coming to this break. I see the score difference here. Unicorn maybe a couple of slip-ups, but Ticaronda just maybe not finding the comfort that they're expecting here. Still though, not even halfway through the map. There's time. There's certainly time. Ticaronda ready to spin 477 on the spin that doesn't exist. Unfortunate. Could have been the difference maker. Slow section here though. No real combo advantage for either player, both breaking just before the break there, so... Unicorn does find a second break here though, which isn't great. I think the accuracy advantage being so large at this point in the map, yeah, and combo break as well, doesn't mean anything now. No combo held through this slow section, but the score lead didn't really drop too far even with that combo from Ticaronda, just because of the accuracy, I believe, at this point. Trying to come into another long burst into a second KI here. Can Unicorn hold some combo? Yeah, Ticaronda drops, but Unicorn's holding it. Score lead growing again now. Accuracy dropped a little bit below 97, but recovering nicely now. Meanwhile, Ticaronda really hasn't been able to gain it at all. Despite what we only assume are going to be nerves from Unicorn in this first map. Very, very smart pick from them. Reading their strengths and opponents' weaknesses very well. It's not about getting a full combo, it's just about getting a high score on your opponent. Now coming to this kind of last break of the map, 2/3 in. The score lead is kind of large. And with that accuracy deficit, it's going to be incredibly difficult for Ticaronda to bring that back. They need a combo, and they just haven't found one pretty much all map. I mean, Unicorn's been finding the breaks, but just less often. Going to the very end of the map here. 100k difference still between these players. Oh, that's a little bit accuracy drop, that's alright. Combo is king. Yeah, it definitely looks kind of shaky from Unicorn.
Feels like both players are a little bit shaky as well, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's to be expected, right?
Of course.
Early Tourney nerves are always going to get you, at least for a while. Be like some sort of battle-hardened, seasoned adventurer to not have any Tourney nerves at this point.
Especially with what that warm-up was, doesn't help at all.
No, there's like absolutely nothing in there to help them like want their mechanics, right? Going from a 2B map or a spy map to this is a bit of whiplash, I would say. And so the end jump to this map though, leads slightly diminished as unicornlover's act has dropped. Well, Ticaronda does stay constant, but 10k difference doesn't really constitute any sort of threat here for unicornlover's lead. Unicornlover takes their first map pick. Rather convincingly, I'd say. I mean, yeah, score lead just only 85k. But I don't think at any single point in that map, Unicorn wasn't in control. And it's interesting intel as well, early on. Like, is Hard Rock in general a weakness for Ticaronda here? They did ban the Hard Rock 2 out as well. So that could kind of inform Unicornlover some further picks here. So maybe the Hard Rock 1, and Hard Rock 4 will come out later? Or is it just sort of the style of map? Maybe the speed was a bit too high, in which case is the DT pool a really good place to go here? Really hard to know this early on, but plenty of time to figure it out. Maybe even Ticaronda's own picks can a little bit more info here to these players. Picking the DT1, I mean, that's great intel, right? Probably tells you the speed and the AR isn't really the problem that Ticaronda found at that map. More so, it was maybe the hard rock part of it. Once again, though, looking at Ticaronda's plays, having a lot of plays on DT sort of farm maps, shorter maps, DT8 maps. But your DT1 is kind of solid to be. Mostly just kind of aim nothingness for 3 minutes. Notably though, only AR8 base means it's not really pushing that DT reading at all. At least this early in the tournament. So it should at least be comfy on the eyes for both these players, coming off a Hard Rock 3. If it's comfortable in the aim, I assume it is. Right? If anything, I think this map's just a consistency test. I would not be surprised if we're seeing 2 scores greater than 500k here. Or honestly, even closer towards FC. This map's kind of not got too much in it. So I think, by the way, the warm-up give an extra point to Ticaronda.
Oh, what the? I'll be fixing that.
So there's a little bit of conspiring going on here, you know? Oh my god, unicorn level, oh my god, buddy. Calm down, calm down. Holy, he's a little bit shaky. Is he always this shaky, or is it just severely nervous by this tournament match? That's mesmerizing. I don't know how he's not shaking off any of these notes. It's okay, bro. It's not your top play. Calm down, calm down. You've got this. Early break from Ticaronda. A second break before Unicorns found a single one means the score leads already starting to climb. Once again, accuracy is telling the same story as last map here. A bit of a free combo here for both these players. Ticaronda recovering nicely here. Accuracy also starting to climb again. Like how above 95, Unicorns drop down below 97, or above 97.5, sorry. Yeah, the only real difference of these combos, Ticaronda on their third break, Unicorns still FCing. Both find the break on that little slider there. The combo reset is not what Ticaronda wants to be playing for right now. They need to be playing for some sort of big combo, which I haven't been able to find at all in this match so far. Maybe just struggling on consistency in this matchup. Unicorns maybe got a bit more experience under their belt. Missing the whole burst as well as detrimental to the accuracy. Score lead now over 200k. It looks like Unicorns pretty fairly locked this one in. Taking the breakpoint immediately. And the first pick for Ticaronda as well. You've got to imagine it's kind of a bit of an underperformance, right, for Ticaronda. This is your first pick on a skill set you probably feel quite comfortable on. Seems to be struggling a lot on the bursts as well. Maybe the BPM just a little bit too high here at 240. It is a big ask. I think 240 is quite a high BPM. We need a bit more of a burst DT test here, considering we don't really have too much speed in the DT2. It's more of a stamina map, bit of finger jolly. So we see, yeah, a lot of those speed bursts coming in this DT1 here, which might explain why Ticaronda might have mispicked here. unicornlover taking the win here with a 300k point lead, very, very convincingly taking a breakpoint here. Hopefully calming their nerves just a little bit. Leading 2-0 in the series now, with their own pick as well. So where do they go? I mean, at this point, right, you've beaten them on kind of regular aim. You've beaten them a lot on the board. Yeah, it goes to DT2. I think that's probably a smart decision. This DT2 is kind of analogous to a No Mod 2, I'd say. I think just you had more speed maps for DT1 here, from my understanding of the pool. But still, the Dash 45 map is kind of tapping focused. Right. Oops. Bit of a mispick. Wanted the DT3. How nice is the ref's feeling is the real question here. Will you be allowed to change or not?
going to have to fix the map ball here.
A little bit of trolling. That's alright. Yeah, I think swapping into a DT speed pick here it makes sense, right? If you've seen your opponent's accuracy and miscount on the DT1, I think it's very reasonable to expect, and probably correct to reason that Ticaronda was struggling with the tapping most in that DT1. So slamming a DT speed right afterwards is probably, I think, the right play. I think it's a good read from Unicorn here, and we'll see if it pays off. Ticaronda kind of looking for their first point in the series here. Unicornlover looking to take that point again, not looking to give up any breakpoints in this series at all. There's a certain point in Ticaronda he's got to start turning around and taking these points away if he wants to get your tiebreaker and wants to win. He's been put in a position now after losing his first pick where he needs to take a breakpoint. Sometime. Already struggling with the very first of the map. Unicorn shaking off as well. Both players' accuracy is kind of struggling here. Very, very tough. Still very early. Both accuracy is down around 90-ish. Starting to recover now. We got a slow section without those very, very long bursts. Score lead barely in the favor of Unicorn, but combo lead means I think it's going to start to flip over if Ticaronda can hold this a little bit longer. Yeah, flips over now. The real question is, who breaks next? Both players hitting the best at the start of this KI. As the combos begin to rise, this map kind of becomes more and more on the edge of that very, very next miss. Ticaronda's on to find it, and the score lead immediately flipping over back to Unicornlover at the fraction of a second. Not looking to give up that combo at all. By extension, not giving up that lead. At the very end of the map here. They're about to cross 500k as well. Much closer to the map here. Only lost within that very, very last miss from Ticaronda, unfortunately. But yeah, I think just overall, a solid pick from Unicorn there. Knows they probably don't have the greatest speed in the tournament, but knows that Ticaronda struggles a little bit harder. So you see here. Just a slightly higher combo, slightly better accuracy is all that Unicorn needs to take that point and lead the series 3-0. I mean, this is kind of the point though, where the match, you need a turning point now if you're Ticaronda. You cannot afford under any circumstance to give away another breakpoint right now. Because given that you give away a breakpoint and your opponent secures their point, you're basically being forced to reverse sweep if you want a chance to win the series. Which is an incredibly difficult position to put yourself in. Especially as this pool starts to thin out. So I'd say if we want a competitive series, it's got to be here. This is got to be where it starts, right now. Like we're dipping our toes back into the Hard Rock pool here. The Hard Rock 4. Is it to my map? I think this is more of our DT ult style. Unicorn seems very keen on this. Mind games or real?
Unicorn did actually seem to talk a lot about how a lot of the map pool was alternating, and that seems to be really good for them.
I mean, look at this. There it is right now.
There we go.
You've read his mind, honestly. Wow. Yeah, great call. I mean, look, here's the thing. I think maybe a little bit nervous first couple of maps. You've taken 3 points in a row. Starting to feel yourself. Your opponent picks a map you think you're confident on as well. I mean, if this is dangerous, right? Your nerves are going to be starting to melt away now. You start to get into the groove of the match. Kind of getting into the meat of it now, so those early map nerves, they're gone. Feeling confident with map pick as well. This is a very, very dangerous position for Ticaronda to be in, and they need to start showing up now if they want a chance. Once again though, longer map. 4 minutes. Both players' accuracy is suffering. It's the hard rock experience. Once again, Halo's always time. Ticaronda seems to find the first break in this match as unicornlover good into a combo. Still very early though. Like yeah, a second break like that, it's gotta be some level of comfort, right? Unicorn's just feeling these maps a little bit more. Recovering acts so much nicer than Ticaronda has. 5% between these players now. And the combo, kind of the salient part of the headline here. Ticaronda finding their first break while Unicorn is still FCing. Coming into the first ki here. They're missing before now, Ticaronda's gonna have a hard time holding the combo here. Real question though, does Unicorn have it in him to bring it home? Ticaronda finding their break, Unicorn still FCing. Hits that cut there as well. Getting a strong combo, just dropping now at almost the end of this first ki here. Taking them a 100k lead with them. I mean, with the comfort we've seen from these players so far, we haven't seen Ticaronda really hold a big combo at all match. Right? So, it's starting to feel dire. If you want to catch up this score lead, 100k, with the worst accuracy, you're looking at needing to beat Unicorn's combo by a decent amount. You're looking at leading maybe a 600-700 combo even coming into the end of this map. Which, quite honestly, means FCing from here on out. Fast reverse slide against both these players. I think any breaks from Ticaronda in the second ki here. So the end of this map. A 4 point for unicornlover. Combo reset on that racer side pattern. Ticaronda just hasn't been able to find the combo. Unicorn doesn't need to hold anything otherworldly right now. They've got their one combo from the start. And they can just kind of hold this comfortable lead they've had. This margin of error has really not moved all match. They don't need to do anything extraordinary here. They're in the driver's seat. Fish slider comes out. I love that slider so much. You cannot take that away from me. But we can't take the point away from Ticaronda here. Unicorn looking to take a second breakpoint, bring themselves 4 up in this series. It is, like I mentioned earlier, a terrifying position to be in. And the players see it now, right? At this point, I think the map's kind of over. There's really not much to be done. There's quite simply just not enough map left to make this anything more than a 4-0 lead here for Unicorn. I think in all reality what we're seeing is just what that little bit of tournament experience can do to a player. Even if mechanically you're kind of on similar levels when it comes to your profiles. And experience is king. Understanding the picks, understanding the pools. And kind of a broader level of skill sets, broader comfort. All Unicorn needs to take themselves to 4-0 in this series. With one more point bringing them to match point on their own pick. Really not a great position here for Ticaronda. Alternatively, an excellent position for unicornlover. Can see that right now they have the ult comfort advantage, so immediately goes into the no mod 3 rep. Honestly, mercilessly. Doesn't even wait for the score to be posted afterwards. Jesus Christ. Is really going for the throat at this point. Starting to get comfortable in the series. I think this... Maybe I'm biased, but I think the no mod 3's kind of comboable. There's like a couple of really weird sections that have crazy flow control. Then like the majority of the map is just kind of free sliders. So if we have ult comfort from these players, we should be seeing quite high accuracies here, I think, from them. .282 BPM as well is probably... Might have done a little bit of lying. I don't think it's much point yet. I think we've still got one more map after this, but that's alright. players do with that after this match. Let's focus on the map ahead of you. But yeah, 280 BPM as well. I think that's starting to get outside of like human single tap range, right? Yeah, both players ulting here. On the ult pick, thank god. No single tap warriors. We're seeing the same thing here, right? Ticaronda just finding early breaks on this flow. Unicorn holding the combo. Before the match really started, we're seeing this same tale. Massive combo advantage. Coming into the first KI. Holding just a decent way through the first KI here. Or not. I mean you could miss there as well. No pressure. Definitely this really is less strikes frequency in that last map. Ticaronda has got a decent combo here. They might have finally locked in and realized that they do need the combo to be able to win these maps. So kind of linear pattern there. Oh, finds the break on the stacked sliders was very, very unfortunate. Unfortunately, their accuracy as well just means that even though they had the combo advantage for quite a while there, they just weren't able to swing their score lead back. And as soon as Unicorn ends up with that combo lead, starts running with the score once again. Combo resets for the players. We'll continue to climb unless these accuracies either level out or Ticaronda starts to build substantial combo. Something they've been missing all series. Yeah. I mean, at this point it really doesn't matter what Unicorn does, so long as they play like somewhat normally, right? All the initiative once again on Ticaronda. They need a combo somewhere. Doesn't matter if Unicorn is playing at not their greatest performance if they feel like they're a bit underperforming. Doesn't matter if Ticaronda can't consolidate those misses into their own combo advantages. I'm struggling to do all map now. Already over halfway down. Score lead's grown by another 30k to 70. Needs to be one big break from unicornlover. Being held by Ticaronda. Just don't see it. We see the opposite actually. Just gonna say, it's not like Unicorn's held insanely high combos at any point in this match, so one big combo from either player could have really swayed this either way. We just don't manage to see it. Fortunately finding the chain misses. Actually dropping down below 90 now. Quite a bit of discomfort probably. I mean, yeah, look, the map might as well be over already, right? No combo from Ticaronda means they never really had a chance to come back realistically from the first miss, from like the second this map started. It's kind of been set in stone. Fated for Unicorn to take themselves 5-0-2 match point without dropping a single map. Might add quite convincingly as well. No nail biters here, just clear comfort. The only, I guess, good news here is that Ticaronda has a final opportunity to pick what map. It might be what map they go home on, but it might also be the start of an incredible comeback. Unicorn still keeping that win rate alive with 250k. Kind of scary, definitely a beatable score, I think, in this tournament. So definitely needing to look in later rounds is definitely scary. Looking ahead in this tournament, at this point I would be, honestly. But understanding his strength as well is probably his best way to make it deeper. Ticaronda locking the mid-mod 5. It's not the speed map, right? The tapping map? Yeah, map by Sauron. Definitely, in some description, a tapping map. I mean, certainly a great map to kind of make your last stand on here. 227 BPM, quite speedy, and quite ballsy. Kind of a gamble move here, right? You've lost essentially 2 speed maps, so why not pick a third one, right? It's a decision, but there's got to be a reason for it. And I've got faith that Ticaronda is kind of hiding something from us here. They practice this map, they understand this map, they have the flow in their head. It's all coming to them right now. They're one with the map, and they will FC it. We will not see a sweep here. Maybe not an FC, but they've got a twist FC. Like the first 20 combo doesn't really count, I don't think. So I'll count it as an FC if we don't see any other breaks from Ticaronda here. Unfortunately, it's not kind of watching one person play the map here. As much as you need to get your own good score, you need unicornlover to force at some point as well, right? You found the opposite again. Once again, struggling on these faster burst finger control sections, while unicornlover sacrificing a little accuracy but keeping their combo. Moving to a slow section as well here. Nothing too scary for either of these players to drop on is incredibly detrimental for Ticaronda's chances in this series. Finding a second break as well, that's tragic. I think the 5-6 stream might be starting to die now. We're going to need to see one final push here from Ticaronda if they want a chance here. Finding a second break. Third break, sorry. Unicorn. Still holding their combo, slowly coming into Mountain now. Almost 200k. I think there is still time. The Unicorn needs to start finding more breaks, and Ticaronda needs to lock in right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. We see the break, 160k between them, no combo on Ticaronda's side. It is dire. Incredibly dire. The gamma rays could come from the sun flying down. Hitting unicornlover's PC, turning it off, shutting it down, getting the score to not count. It's a possibility. Unfortunately, I don't think that possibility is going to come in reality. That's unicornlover. Finds themselves holding just long enough. Taking this map by 200k, bringing them to the next round in a convincing 6-0 victory against Ticaronda. Congratulations. Yeah. A heartbreaking loss for Ticaronda. They're never able to kind of find their footing in this match. Never really able to building up these big combos that I know that they thought they would be able to get on their picks. Unicornlover going the full villain here. Sadly, your journey ends here. I respect it. Oh my god. He certainly is making himself the protagonist of his own story, and you cannot fault him for that. But then again, did take a convincing 6-0 victory here, propelling themselves to the next round. Might have one more losers match this week. Might find themselves all the way into the semi-finals pool. Who knows? I certainly don't. Someone does out there. It's not me though.